Today is September 17th, 2018. My name is Hollywood J. Black, and this is the Ovatyme Sports Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show this evening. We are live once again in the building. Well, I am live once again in the building. Big Sin is doing his thug thizzle, my nizzle. You know, main man told you he works hella early, so he has to go to bed hella early and do his thing. But the show must go on. Ooh, yeah. So this is your boy, James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Black. Throwing the glasses real quick. I know there's some glare, a little bit of glare, a little something, but it's all good. Welcome to the Ovatyme Sports Show. We had an excellent, stupendous, tremendous, indubitably awesome weekend in football, right? I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. I hope everybody's team won and did what they were supposed to be doing. I hope everybody was able to, well, I wish that I could say to everybody, some of y'all took some L's. Let's just be dead fucking honest. Some of y'all out there took some mad L's. Some of y'all are feeling some pain in the pocketbooks because of sports books and fucked y'all over. Some of y'all, even probably out there, angry. And we'll go over that in a second. We'll go over the anger and the frustration. I'm not one of those angry people. My Niners won, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We got to talk about some breaking news. So we'll put that out. Hold on, wait. Give me a second. We're going to get a little bit of an intro going on. Here we go. Hold on. We're going to get you going a little bit. Watch this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Josh Flash Gordon is officially a member of the New England Patriots in a trade by the Cleveland Browns. The New England Patriots calling in their favor when they said, hey, remember that time we gave you Adalius Thomas? Not Thomas, probably one of the Thomases. Remember that time we gave you that guy for like a 6th-round pick? We was like, you know, you just owe us one day. No big deal. No worries about it. New England finally called in the favor. He said a favor for a favor. You never make deals with the fucking mafia because you always end up getting fucked. And if it's not you getting fucked, it's somebody else getting fucked. And that's exactly what happened. The New England Patriots, a.k.a. the Corleone crime family, a.k.a. Tom Brady, Don Corleone, a.k.a. whoever, right? It's a wrap. The deal is signed. The deal is done. Josh Gordon is going to be a New England Patriot for the rest of the year. Now, my multiple sources say that Josh Gordon will probably be on the bench for this week. We'll probably sit on the bench this week, but we'll play on the rest. They still have to teach him the playbook. They still have to get him in. It's not like Josh McDaniels can't use him. But you really have to ask yourself, and I want to be dead honest with you for a second here. Let's talk about this, America. Got to be dead honest with y'all because, you know, me and you, we go way back, right, America? We go way fucking back. Was this more of a Bill Belichick move for the now? Or was this a Josh McDaniels, Tom Brady move? Actually, let me phrase that. Was this a Bill Belichick move for the now? Or was it a Tom Brady move for the now? Or was it a Josh McDaniels move for the future? That is the $1 million question. The reason why I'm asking this question is that it's unsure if Josh Gordon even signs past New England. So, of course, this could be a make a move given the injuries and the state of New England, right? But let's be dead honest for a second. He said, what's the best kind of bread, in my opinion? The best kind of bread, in my opinion, is the one that I actually make in my pocket, the hundreds, thousands. But no, the best kind of actual bread is the bread that you use. What is it? You have to get, what is it? Multi-grain. That's an interesting question. Yes, multi-grain. That's the best kind of bread, I would say. The reason why is because the grain eliminates the carbs. So that's something I learned from a personal trainer. But realness, interesting. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm really excited that Flash Gordon is in New England. I'm not even a New England fan. I leave that shit to my boy Phil. I leave that shit to him. I leave that shit. But I will say this. It's a major move. And I think that New England is going to be set for now. If they re-sign Josh Gordon, they're going to be set for a few more years. The plan is they're more than likely going to get a quarterback, and that's going to be a wrap. Give it 2 or 3 years, Tom Brady retires, Patriots move on, Josh McDaniels takes over as head coach, which was already planned because everybody knew that when Josh McDaniels came back and when he didn't take that deal with the Colts, they said, he offered him the spot. So that's where the spot is at. So there you go. So that's the Flash Gordon news of the day. So there's that. So now let's talk about it. We got the NFL rundown, baby. NFL rundown time. Give me a second here. Let's see. I got to pull up my thingy. Oh, and for all my NFL fans, my real NFL fans, you got to peep this shit because your boys, if you a Seahawks fan, there's only 2 words for you. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas getting y'all nigga asses whooped. Hold on. Where is it at? God damn it. Where's my news? We got to talk about this. So, if you are a Seattle Seahawks fan, it's all bad for you. Well, it was all bad. Now, the Bears beat the Seahawks 27-14. It was an ass whooping. Chicago's defense got in that ass. So, Mr. Lawrence Seeley, I'm glad that you showed up today, sir. How about them Cowboys? I will give you a slow clap. That's about all you're going to get from me, sir. Because, I saw this meme. Your boy Eli Manning was shook. He was shook, bro. Like, Eli Manning took it to the dome. He got like, what the fuck? Shit. That's exactly what the fuck happened. But real shit. Congratulations. Shout out to the Cowboys for winning the Sunday night game against the New York Giants. They really needed that win. I don't know where it's going to take them. Cowboys still have a lot of problems. They didn't go for the Josh Gordon move, which that really surprised me. I thought that Jerry Jones was going to pull the trigger on it, and he said, He didn't want to do it. So, because, I guess the whole joke about the Cowboys and the felons and all that shit, I don't know. But that's real shit. Josh Gordon's never been really committed of a crime. He just had a little bit of weed, a little mota. Right? He said, yes, you didn't hear. So, hold on. Make sure my microphone's working. So, yes, Josh Gordon, he had 2 choices when this day started on where he wanted to go to. He was supposed to be either going to Dallas. He was supposed to be going to the 49ers. The 49ers didn't offer him enough. And Dallas said no. They didn't want to pull the trigger on the trade. Because had Josh Gordon actually had his way before what he originally had, he would be a Dallas Cowboy right now. That's how this was supposed to go. But again, the New England Patriots called in their favor, and the rest is history. So now Josh Gordon is a New England Patriot. Oh, man. But, yeah, shout out to them Cowboys. Let's talk about this game for a second. So, I get really impressed. He said the Cowboys is the best team in the NFL. Sir, right now, that distinction of best team in the NFL, and I hate to even admit this, is a team that puts up the most points. And that team right now is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who beat the Philadelphia Eagles 27-21. So if you're a betting man, I really don't think the Buccaneers are the best team in the NFL. But if we're going by record and who you beat, they beat the Super Bowl champs. This is the same team from last year for the most part. Buccaneers beat the Super Bowl champs. So I don't know. But let's talk about them Cowboys for a second. Let me talk about them Cowboys. While we're going to throw that up, he says the Cowboys best team in the NFL. I got to throw that up on there. So I want to enshrine that into the Hall of Fame because there's a lot to go into that. But your boy Eli Manning took a beating yesterday. Saquon Barkley only had 11 carries for 28 yards. So they didn't get the running game going. They literally went back to their old bullshit. Eli Manning, 33 of 44 for 279. That's not going to how you win games when you have a great running back. You got to keep grinding it out with the running back. On the Cowboys side, Dak Prescott barely even had to play. 16 of 25 for 160. Zeke Elliott, 17 carries, 78 yards. Tavon Austin had a big-ass touchdown. That was a Tavon Austin sign. I was like, holy fucking shit. That shit was real. Overall, it was Dallas getting to Eli Manning, having him shook the whole entire game. Even though he did put up 279 yards, he only put up the one touchdown. That's about as good as it gets. The Cowboys had the perfect formula, and the Cowboys continue to have the perfect formula against the New York Giants. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's some bath salts that the Giants must be taking before these Cowboys games or what. But for some reason, they cannot beat the Dallas Cowboys. They haven't been able to do it in 3 years now, some shit. It's ridiculous. But that's the why you play the games, right? So now let's get into some early games real quick. Bengals beating the Ravens 34-23. So while the Ravens thought they were looking good, they thought that, we them boys. The Ravens really thought that we them boys. They found out that they weren't them boys, and the Bengals came in. Ravens tried to come into the Cincinnati, Ohio. Got kicked around 34-23. Don't really have shit to say. But that's some crazy ass shit. So how this game went was very simple. Joe Flacco put up numbers, but threw 2 picks. And we have Andy Dalton, what the blue hell? So AJ Green had 3 touchdowns. Andy Dalton looked like a pro. 24, 42, 265, 4 touchdowns. That was good. That's how he rolled. So we have that. The Bengals put it on him. Bengals did their thing. They couldn't stop Andy Dalton. They couldn't stop AJ Green. And that's kind of awkward. The Bengals have a 2-0 record. Right now, best in the division. Falcons beating the Panthers 31-24, which I wasn't surprised at all about. That was no surprise. I don't know. I called it. I said that the Falcons if they put up enough offense, they can beat the Panthers because the Panthers were not looking good at all. The Panthers were looking so meh. It was pitiful. Like real shit.
One day, no big deal.
Hold on, let me pause it. Oh, hold on, give me a second.
Beating the Panthers 31-20.
Look at that. Got some echo going. My bad. I apologize in advance. I'm trying to pull this thing up. Anyways, so back to what I was trying to say. Hold on. Got to post this. I got a couple people that's trying to get on. You got to bear with me. They like, oh, shit, I got to see the show. So you got to bear with me a minute. Bear with me a minute. Just 1 second. There we go. Anyways, back to the situation at hand. So the Ravens did not look impressive to me, only against the Buffalo Bills. And obviously that we saw that the Buffalo Bill has got their asses kicked, right? There's 2 weeks in a row. The Buffalo Wheels, that's what I'm calling the Bills, wheels, because they got wheels thrown on their ass and got kicked right out the fucking stadium. That's what that shit was. And yes, Lawrence, your Colts. I mean, your sister's Colts. I'm going to talk about that. I had it right here. Give me a second. We got to talk about the Colts. Because the Colts are an interesting conundrum. Because they came out this entire season looking like trash. They started this season looking like trash. Andrew Luck. Luck ran out, pick 6, touchdown, second throw of the year, pick 6. And then the Colts come in, not only play some offense, enough offense, but they play some defense. Your man's Andrew Luck. His luck didn't run out. He threw 2 picks though. That's concerning. That's the part that concerns me. He did good. 21-31, 179 is not spectacular. He did throw 2 touchdowns, but he also threw 2 picks. Jordan Wilkins not looking good. 10 carries, 61 yards. Okay, that's all right, I guess. Your man T.Y. Hilton, the T.Y. Hilton connection, the Luck Hilton connection is back. They back doing their thing. 7 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown. But they made Washington look humble. That's what tripped me out. I mean, look at this. Adrian Peterson carried the ball 11 times for 20 yards. Jamison Crowder, 2 carries, 29 yards. They didn't put him out of the game after 2 carries. What the fuck is going on? This is not characteristic. But I tell you what, though, because Alex Smith had to throw the ball 46 times. And if Alex Smith has to throw the ball 46 times, you already know you've already lost the game. That means you've just said, fuck the running game. We can't get shit started. We got to do it. So the NFC is the Western Conference of football, or if you're comparing conferences. So the NFC to me is the only true division where everything is up for grabs. Like there's enough good ass teams to actually run the table and could actually do it. The AFC, I should say, I call them the Eastern Conference. The AFC is really meh. Bruh, I don't even know. Like the AFC, it's only really the Patriots right now. Mahomes is looking good. But do you think, the question is, can Kansas City beat New England with Patrick Mahomes? I don't think that they can. Because that was the question that was brought to me. Could the NFC be the toughest division? Just so y'all know why I'm talking what I'm talking. So they are. The NFC is the toughest conference right now. There's really not really much question about that. So who do I think is the best team in the NFL right now? It's too early. Too early to really call a best team. That's a real difficult statement. But if I really had to put my money on a really, really good team, only 2 come to mind. And I think it's a tie between the 2. It's the Rams and the Chiefs. Now, the Rams, you obviously see what they do. They have an all-world offense, a paid-for offense, and an all-world defense. The Chiefs have an all-world offense and the most consistent defense up until this recent game. But that's what it's looking like. The Rams and the Chiefs. The Patriots, I got to see how they do with Josh Gordon. If they look good with Josh Gordon, you know that Josh McDaniels is going to open up the whole entire playbook. And if that's the case, there's really nobody stopping New England. But as far as who's playing really good football right now, it has to be the Rams and the Chiefs. There's really no comparison between the 2. There's really nobody else right now. The Chiefs is looking real tough. The Chiefs is looking real tough. Mahomes is slinging that ball. Remember, I don't know if y'all seen this, but when I did the AFC West, when I did the AFC West, that I was like, Mahomes is garbage. I don't think he's going to do good. And the next thing you know, he came out the season slinging the damn ball. Ooh, Lord Jesus. That's right. He said the Chiefs looking tough. Dak was looking good too. I'm not saying Dak wasn't looking great, but you already know what I had to say. Tavon Austin, if you can get Tavon Austin wide open in the field, he's probably one of the most dangerous people because he's short, he's fast as shit, The dude knows how to ball. He just hasn't been used right. That's why I wish that hell he would have went to New England or something. Or hell, he would have went to the Niners. If he would have went to the Niners, Shanahan would have used his fireball ass real quick. What we got next on deck? Chargers and Bills. Chargers beat the Bills 31-20. Phillip Rivers is back slinging that damn ball again. He's looking confident. Melvin Gordon the third is looking great. He had 3 touchdowns. Doing his thing. Dude is balling. The game that I really was tripped out about, though, this weekend was the Packers and the Vikings. Now, 29-29 tie. This game was all over the country. National game with the Aaron Rodgers and his heroics versus the newly revitalized Minnesota Vikings and their new quarterback, Kirk Cousins. We thought this was going to be a game for the ages. And it was up until we hit halftime. I mean, up until we hit the overtime. Overtime was like, really? 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 I was looking at it. Look at that missing field goals like this. Like, shit, really? We missing field goals like this? Let me tell you something about Green Bay. Since Green Bay tied with the Vikings, they're at least out of the conversation for about 2 weeks. We got to skip this one and then wait and see what happens in the next game. They can win 2 in a row. They might be on the top. But we got a hobbled Aaron Rodgers. But he's not hobbled Aaron Rodgers ain't going to really do much. And I can't even consider the Vikings at the top because they couldn't beat hobbled Aaron Rodgers. That's real bad. You can't beat broken Aaron Rodgers. These niggas out here, they out here broken and shit. Motherfucker stumbling around. Shotgun. Aaron Rodgers in a shotgun 92% of the damn game because he can't do a 5-step drop back. That's the reason why the Green Bay's not on top. So we got the Browns and the Saints. Bruh. So 2 interesting takeaways I got from this. This was the first time the Saints have beaten the Browns since 2006. How the hell do you go 12 years without beating the Cleveland fucking Browns? Do you know how humiliating that is? And the messed up part about it is if it wasn't for a missed field goal, they wouldn't have came back. That's the worst part about this. They wouldn't have came back. If it wasn't for the missed extra point, we wouldn't even be discussing this situation. This situation will be even discussed. We'd be talking about the Browns beating the Saints and the Browns getting their first win, ticker tape parade, all that shit. And somehow the Browns are the Browns, and we are where we are. We got the Yankees #1. Love them Yankees. Hey, I got much love for the Yankees. I will wear my Yankee hat today, but that's another story for another day. But yes, the Yankees are legit. Wednesday, I definitely got to break down some baseball because there's a lot going on. The pennant race is not the pennant race. Just the race to get in the damn playoffs is ridiculous. So we got that. The Dolphins beating the Jets 2012. Dolphins looking all right. They looking good. They looking smooth. They looking legit. But I'm not convinced that they're a good team. I don't give a damn. I said they was going to beat the Jets. I had called that shit. But they don't give a damn they 2-0 on top of the division. That don't mean shit to me. I don't even think because the Dolphins I don't even think can beat New England right now. Even as shitty as New England's playing, I don't think they can beat them. Chiefs, Steelers, Mahomes numbers. It's called Mahomes numbers time. Ready for this? Let's pull up the Mahomes stat line. 23 for 28. Jesus Christ, really? 23 for 28, 326 yards, 6 touchdowns. God damn. So that would mean the little equivalent, if you having sex and you bust a nut, out of the 100 sperm that you got in there, about 80 of them went in. You getting the bitch pregnant. And that's exactly what happened. Patrick Mahomes got the chick pregnant. They exploded 42-37. But apparently Casey's defense was non-existent. I don't know where the fuck they went. He said the Bucs are the GOATs. I'll throw that out there. The Bucs, I said it. I said the Bucs beating the Eagles. They default Super Bowl champions until they get beat. So the best player today in the NFL. Oh boy, that's an interesting one. The best player in the NFL today. Can I give it to a defensive guy? Shit. If I give it to a defensive guy, Khalil Mack is out there earning every single dollar that they paying him. But if it's got to be an overall player, I guess we still got to go with Tom Brady until he gets beat. But everybody's saying Aaron Rodgers. I guess hobbled Aaron Rodgers must be the greatest quarterback of all time, because only when he gets put into these situations that he actually performs very well. So I don't know. Maybe hobbled, broken Aaron Rodgers. Nigga looks out there like broken Matt Hardy. But if I said all-around player right now, Khalil Mack is earning them dollars. And since Khalil Mack is earning that money, that's what matters. Your boy's out there is a demon. He's trying to prove to the world that he's the best. And I'm not here to question his ass. Shit. What else? Go on. Let me go back. God damn it. So, back on track. We got the Titans beating the Texans. He said Joe Namath. Broadway Joe. Who is the best rookie? Oh, shit, I don't know. I really be dead honest. I don't even know. Baker Mayfield isn't playing yet. I guess I say Baker Mayfield because he's actually on the bench, not getting killed as a Cleveland Brown. That's who the best. That's who the best rookie. The rookie of the year is Baker Mayfield, because he's not going to die as long as he stays off the field. Tell Tyrod Taylor, you play a few more games, guy. I'll get there in a second. Just stay there. We're good. We're good, buddy. Ray Finkel. Laces up, Dan. Laces up. Oh, shit. So now, what else? You got to be rolling. So the Titans beat the Texans without a quarterback. Let me just start there right now. So, yes, on paper, the Titans have a starting quarterback. They have some dude named Blaine Gabbert who went 13 for 20. Laces out, goddammit. I don't know. They threw, all right, so we got two running backs throwing passes. I don't even know what the fuck happened in this game. I can tell you one thing, that this was a clusterfuck. Deshaun Watson, 22, 32, 310. He put up numbers, didn't win. He asked me the grand question. What did I think of Hell in a Cell? I'm going to talk about that on Thursday. Me and Big Sin got a show coming up. We're going to talk about the wrestling. So don't you worry about that. We got that popping off. What else? So we talked about Colts and Redskins. Talk about, the Rams mollywhopping the Chargers 34-0. Not Chargers, the Cardinals. The Cardinals died. Next cut off. It was a wrap. But we knew that was going to happen. Cardinals might go like 3-13 this year. They're just going to hide. And I feel bad because this was Larry Fitzgerald was supposed to be helping out the kid Josh Rosen. And when we got Sam Bradford in this shit, it's a clusterfuck in Arizona. 3-13. Mark my calendars. We got my Niners beating the Lions 30-27. Shout out to the 49ers. Last minute block. We won the game. That's how we do things around here. It may not be pretty, but it's just how we get shit done. The Broncos beating the Raiders, which I laugh because I always got to stick it to Raiders fans, right? Hey, I'm sorry. I had a friend delete me because they're a Raiders fan. They got so mad at me. They was like, man, fuck you, James, talking shit about the Raiders. You goddamn right I'm talking shit about the Raiders. Overpaid for a damn coach. Didn't want to pay their defensive leader. So they have no defensive leader. And how you go? And the Broncos came in, they won by 12. They were down by 12 points and came back and won by 1. You know, this was the time where you needed a defensive leader. When you needed somebody. What's that song? Can You Stand the Rain? What the boys say? Because they need somebody who will stand by me. And that's exactly what happened. They didn't have anybody to stand by their ass. And now the Raiders might be on a downward spiral. This man is going to be the fastest fired $100 million man in the history of football. I don't fucking know. How the fuck they going to pay this man $100 million, not pay your defensive guy $150 million like you probably should, because he actually plays the fucking game. That's why you get no remorse. That's why they get no remorse. So the Jaguars beating the Patriots. I know my boy Big Sin is mad. He's pissed off. Big Sin is hotter than fish grease. That's why he probably ain't talking to me. That's why he didn't want to show up on the show. You already know that. Because then I'll be talking mad shit about this shit. Talking mad shit. But the Jaguars looked fucking excellent. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. And you know this had to be the reason why. Because they had no receiver that they could rely on to get this shit done. Tom Brady, 24-35, 234. Sony Michel, 10 carries, 34 yards. Burkhead, 6 carries, 22 yards. I got you, sir. I got your number. Don't worry. I'm going to text you. So, the Jaguars, Blake Bortles, 29-45, 377, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Blake Bortles out here looking like Tom Brady. What the fuck is wrong with New England? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. Shout out, though, to the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2-0. Best team in the NFL, one of the best teams in the NFL with that killer-ass defense. Hey, sick with it. So we talked about the Cowboys and the Giants, 20-13. Cowboys did their thing. Shout out to the Cowboys. I'll give them props, but it's only going to last a week. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't know. It might be a little bit of something. This might be the start of something, but who knows? I mean, really now, the AFC North, East is up for grabs now. We got a bunch of 1-1 teams in that bitch. 3 1-1 teams and an 0-2 team. This is gonna be real fun. And the Bears beating the Seahawks. Let's run down the stats. That game ended early, apparently. That's how bad the shit was. Russell Wilson, 22-36, 226, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Rashard Penny did his thing, blah, 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 whatever. Mitch Trubisky, he looked bad, but that Bears defense was stalking Russell Wilson. I heard 6 sacks, some shit like that. Yeah, 6 sacks, 2 takeaways, and a touchdown. Told you Khalil Mack is out here making his money. All right, so that's a bit of a rundown for the NFL. We do the show on Wednesday. We're going to do the NCAA rundown. We're going to talk about the football that happened on Saturday. And then we're going to talk about some baseball. Got a lot to talk about baseball. Things is really heating up for the playoff picture. The National League is looking like the GOAT right now. We have 9 teams that's still in the pennant. I mean, not the pennant race. 9 teams still in the race right now. This shit's getting off the chain. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Black. Make sure you catch this. It's going to be live on the podcast tomorrow. Other than that, we are out this bitch, as usual. Catch me on the flip side. Deuces.